Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Cat checking in with another video. Hey, today we back with some Philly Reddit. Y'all don't know I've been doing a lot of Philly artists like reactions to them or whatever, but I still don't know what's going on. Like I'm super lost. So right here we got Zoogang versus NLB Part One. This right here is the start of drill rap in Philly. Look like we got live in the background. Let's just go on and get into it.
We got the Nemo sticks in that bitch. We got the Nemo sticks. Niggas some shot nuggets, yo. Shot sliders.
We're doing this. Fuck it, I can bust a new drip. Drop the nigga fool.
PB Rock? Ho. Whoa, now. What PB Rock got to do with something? I know his name is PNB. I know that's for his hood or whatever. I forgot what his hood is called. But he in that shit too? I hear him like saying no disses or none of that shit. Like he wasn't. I mean, I don't know.
We're doing this. Fuck it, I can bust a new drip. Drop the nigga for a fee. I ain't been killing for free. Catch up, I'm doing this.
Only up the chop.
Child burgers around. We don't want to eat that shit.
What really happened between NLB and Zoogang started back in early 2014 when it was Uptown versus North. Back in those days people used to joke on Twitter, it was all jokes at first. Young bulls from North used to think that Uptown was sweet, and of course you gonna think that if you from the trenches down North, you gonna think that Uptown people got it easy and are soft, and the young bulls Uptown wasn't having that.
Man, that's crazy. So it's like that everywhere. When people look at the part of the city called Uptown, they always look at it like that's the sweet part. Like I know, like New Orleans, people always be like, "Oh, they from Uptown." You know, Wayne and them from Uptown. I don't know. That shit crazy.
Something to prove. Samir Fortune, or Trap Street Sadi, was born in North Philly at 18th and Cumberland, which is known as Trap Street in Philadelphia. Samir was supposed to be the ticket. He was leader of his circle of friends, and they knew he was talented enough to change not only his, but his close friends and family's future.
That's how that shit be, bro. I say this shit all the time, like, bro. And that's the thing. If they called him the ticket, or he just got the name called the ticket because of his talent, bro, you supposed to like get him ducked off from the action. Like I said that in the other video. Like, bro, you too valuable. Like you, the MVP, you too valuable. You don't need to be in no type shit that we got going on in the streets. So that's how that shit was in the 80s, in the 90s, the 2000s. Like, bro, you the way out of here. You the GOAT. Off your talent alone, you got enough talent to get us far away from this shit. So nah, if his hood was saying, "Hey, you the ticket, you the way out of here," y'all supposed to protect this man at all costs. Like, hey, bro, I understand we your friends and we in the hood and all that shit, but we need to get you out of here. We gotta get you put up. And it's not on no you scary or none of that. Nigga, do you think we want to be beefing? Do you think we want to be riding around with choppers? Do you think we want to ride around with switches? We want to ride around with illegal firearms? Do you think we want to risk our life every day? Like, who the fuck want to do that? That's what I'm saying. Like, who wants to do that? This shit ain't fun. This shit ain't cool. Who the fuck wants to wake up and say, "Hey, let's go risk our life today"? That shit is not cool, bruh. So, if you got niggas from your hood that's talented that could make a way for y'all, y'all protect them. Y'all say, "Hey, I understand what we got going on, but you ain't a part of this shit. You ain't pussy. You ain't none of that. You not a part of this. You got the talent to it. You don't have to do this shit." Y'all can see a nigga potential off bucks. Hey, you got the potential to. You ain't even gotta do this. But then you got some niggas that's man, woo, like they try they bogart they way. Like, man, I'm not who you think I am. Like I'm still a man. I'm still in the streets, bruh. We know that, bruh. Ain't nobody taking your representation away from you. We know that. But right now, it's about the furtherance of all of us. You got an opportunity, man. Let's get into it, man. I get mad when I see shit like this, man.
Cha Cha or Cha Glizzy was the face of the Uptown side.
Okay.
His little brother Sil was always getting into shit in the streets, and Cha had to jump off the porch early to defend his family. Cha was an athlete at heart. He never really wanted to be in the streets at first. Cha was a heavy shooter for his side and one of the people that put in work for Uptown. His role in this war would play heavy because in his words he put the zoo on the map.
I put the zoo on the map. I put my gang on my back. No child in power and rap. Next sport that we up.
This whole beef started because of an argument at a basketball game. Bari, Cha, and a couple other Uptown niggas end up at a Constitution game.
Robot niggas said niggas.
And was there because Mirgati was a basketball player for Constitution at the time. Bari said some slick shit. Him Low replied back, and that's when they started fighting. North was outnumbering Uptown by like 3-1, and Uptown was getting beat up pretty bad. That's what pretty much started the beef, but it wasn't any gunplay at that point. Fast forward, later Cha Glizzy gets booked for a gun in high school.
An abundance of evidence, including surveillance video and witness statements. Our cameras were there when Rashid Rockwell was placed into a police wagon and led off to jail minutes before the 17-year-old was arraigned and charged as an adult with 2 counts of aggravated assault.
Cha Glizzy gets sent to Glen Mills. Saudi is also booked up Glen Mills, and this is where it takes a turn. At first Cha wasn't even really in the beef like that, like he wasn't the face, it was Bari. But since Cha and Sadi was locked up together, they were constantly fighting, constantly going at each other. They considered each other real life ops. You already know how that shit go. Now this is where shit gets started for real for real. Sadi comes home before Cha does. People don't even know that Sadi put Cha's name in a song first.
I see niggas change on their dog. Beat that game, then I cut her off. Child who, yeah, he a fraud. They got my nigga costume.
Time goes by, nobody runs into each other, but everybody is constantly dissing. Now one specific night, Sadi went on Instagram. People know he lives uptown because, well, females talk. Sadi...
What? People know he live uptown because females talk. This is why I be saying, I say this shit all the time, bro. All you need is one good girl, bro. Stay down with her. All you need is one, bro. Y'all niggas want to have multiple females and bring multiple females back to your crib. You not locked in with her. Y'all ain't built no bond. You just fucking this bitch. If she giving a, if you just met her or y'all been talking for a week, if she get a pussy up to you, who the fuck else you think she giving a pussy up to? Like, just use common sense. Like, sometimes you just gotta sit down and just think. Like, use your brain. But I forgot though. Like, a lot of kids, like, I'm saying kids like I'm old, but a lot of motherfuckers just be on drugs, so they don't use their common sense. Like, they don't use that part of their brain. Like, and it's just sad when they come down to shit like this. Like, bro, all you need is just one girl, bro, and locked in with her. Damn, that's crazy.
And we was messing with the same girl. They called him Wee or Pee Wee because of how short he was. He was part of the Uptown clique and went to school with Cha and Bari. We ended up giving Sadi's location away, so that's how they knew where he lived. We told people that Sadi was going live that night also. Sadi goes on Instagram and starts talking crazy. Cha is in the live. Cha replies in the live, "I'm bout to show these niggas what we bout." He says that to Sadi. Saudi is still going at him and they go back and forth right in front of everyone watching on Instagram.
Then y'all
Fast
doing
forward
it. Then y'all doing this shit on a public platform. Like y'all doing this shit right for everybody to see. Like anything happen, of course y'all friends gonna be there. But look who else is in there. This Instagram we talking about. This a live we talking about where anybody could join. So you got random motherfuckers in there. You got detectives in there. Like niggas is not thinking, man.
A couple of hours later, Saudi gets shot. February 10th, 2017. They plan to ambush him at his house with 4 guys.
Look, niggas got the drop on you. Niggas is just literally, and you don't even know, like you don't even know, like real live ambush. One of them jokes where it's like, what the fuck?
Cha was the driver. They used BV's car. Bari was supposed to be in the back alleyway in case Saudi ran out the back door. The drill started when Saudi ran out back as expected, but Bari wasn't there. They were going to draw on Saudi and really stand over him and light him up, but Bari ended up not following through, so Saudi was able to get to his neighbor's crib. That wasn't enough as a few caught up to him and he ultimately met his demise. After Saudi died, the dissing started heavy. Cha and Sil especially got in their bag.
How the fuck nobody die? You hang with all the killers. When the beef turned up, y'all crowd for help. We bought equipment. The hissing. Every nigga that I grew up with, they turned to bitches. They dropped 30 in my crib and they ain't hit nobody. You hit Blitz all in his legs and you was right behind him. You went so soon when your homie got body. Ain't the same. Like Benjamin, fucking she walking. Ain't so about getting this history. He disrespecting your memory. Put in the coffin. I thought he was walking down like Brian. Every show we turning up, we get
Hold on.
walking down like I'm Brian. You gonna see that nigga scrolling on your timeline.
The loss of Saudi affected the whole 18th and Cumberland, especially Trap Street Mo. To some, Mo is a street legend on Trap Street. He put a couple songs with Saudi and really gave him the stamp of approval, which helped Saudi's street credibility in numerous ways. One of those ways was respect. Saudi got a lot of respect off the fact that Mo really put in work in the streets and he saw some potential in Saudi, either in rapping or on the streets. And he vouched for him to his various connections throughout the city, including Tifi Bay and briefly Meek Mill, before they had a falling out. Saudi's death affected Mo to the point where he felt he needed vengeance and was gonna to make it a point to get each individual that was there that night. He started with BV. Mo had folks that was cool with BV. Word is Mo gave the young bull 2 bricks to give up BV because Mo heard BV's will was there the night of Saudi's shooting. Eventually, the deed was done and BV was gone. The person who gave BV up played his part on Instagram and was saying rest in peace BV, the whole time he contributed to his death. That's Philly for you though.
In other news tonight, Philadelphia police say they've solved 5 cold case murders with the arrest of 1 man over the weekend.
Over the weekend, authorities arrested Michael Blackston with Gary Wilson's murder and 4 separate murders between
Michael
2011
Blackson.
and 2017. The alleged serial killer was already in jail for a 6th murder that happened in December 2011 when he was linked to these new crimes. Detectives have not revealed how they connected
Bruh, like, when you think about this shit, bro, like, just think about this shit, like, niggas be leaving behind kids. Niggas be leaving behind mothers. Niggas be leaving behind fathers. Like, niggas don't even think when they doing wild shit. Like, so fuck your kids, huh? Fuck your kids that need you more than your friends do. Fuck your kids, huh? Fuck if your kids, something bad happen to them, like, your kids can get raped. You they dad. You supposed to be there. So none of this shit happen. So fuck your kids. Your kids could be illiterate. You supposed to be there to help them read, help them figure out life. So they won't be another statistic. Like, so fuck your kids, huh? I don't be understanding these niggas' logic. Like, y'all niggas' logics be ass backwards, bro. Like, real life, y'all logics be real life backwards. Like,
Blackston to these additional murders, nor if he used the same weapon.
6 bodies, like, bro, 6 bodies, bro. Like, you never coming home. Alright, cool. Your kids can talk to you, they can come visit you and shit like that, but bro, it's nothing like you been in. We all hear stories of, yeah, my dad was in jail, my mom was in jail. And the kids still be fucked up, like, mentally fucked up. Like, dog, I didn't have nobody, like, not me, but I'm saying that's their mentality. They be like, damn, like, my mom didn't love me because they went to jail. My dad didn't love me because they went to jail. I had to figure out life with the people who I had around. The niggas in the streets, the females in the streets, the broken family members. When I should have had the family member, the mom or the dad that supposed to been there. Supposed to tell me right from wrong, but they don't think like that. Like, y'all niggas don't think like that. Females don't think like that. Like, y'all jeopardize all this shit for what? For street fame?
In each case, but it's one step closer to justice for these families who can now point a name and face to their loved one's killer.
And I have not forgiven him, and maybe one day I will, but I don't forgive him for what he's did to me and my family. I just hope he gets help for whatever problem he has in his head.
Bernard Vincent was from back West Oak Lane and died September 10, 2017. This was direct get back for Saudi allegedly, but a month earlier they almost killed another member from Uptown.
Damn. I mean, like I said, bro, like, shit don't be worth it in the end. Like, niggas can say whatever they want. Like, y'all all could be dissing each other. That's how I look at it. Everybody could be dissing each other. And get rich off this shit. Like, get real money off of it. It's real money in this music business, bro. Y'all gotta look at this shit like a business. Like, it's real money in this shit. Like, as long as niggas just keep this shit on wax, keep this shit on, like, who give a fuck what a nigga saying. But, I mean, that's my opinion. I'm gonna see y'all peoples in the next video. Peace.